Hey guys, I went to watch the movie Beast starring the brilliant, bodacious Brit Idris Elba and our very own, hang on, Sharlto Copley. Pew, 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 pew. Yo, guys, I was so excited to find out that Sharlto Copley was in this movie, along with other South African actors in supporting roles. Now, for those that don't know, Sharlto Copley is a South African actor who has starred in multiple Hollywood films, including The A-Team, District 9, and Maleficent. And what was so cool was that in this movie, he got to speak in his own South African accent. Yo, guys, do you know how nice it was to hear a genuine, unbutchered, real Makoya South African accent in a Hollywood film? Yeah, I know. Thank you, Shalto. Thank you. Mind you, we have several South African accents and not just the one. Beast is what I'd like to call a wildlife thriller, where instead of a giant lizard wreaking havoc on a city, here we have a lion wreaking havoc at a game reserve. And what starts out as a fun game drive for a father and his daughters turns into a safari nightmare. So the story is set in South Africa, but also, fun fact, it was shot in South Africa in the Limpopo province, Northern Cape, and the Western Cape down in Cape Town. Here's the thing. I generally don't like watching thrillers because I don't like being scared, guys. And I spend half the movie either watching it like this or like this. But sometimes I will make an exception, as in this case. And because of the South African connection, I was like, I'll take one for the team. Also, when it comes to thrillers, I tend to do this thing where I talk to the screen or to the characters as if they can hear me. What are you doing? Really? You thought that was a good idea? I can't. Shush, shush, shut up, shut up. Saw that coming. I told you. Beast is an absolutely thrilling ride. I mean, it had me jumping in my seat or hugging my popcorn in fright. And they did this really cool thing with some of the camera movements where they created even more suspense. But at the heart of this film is a story about a father trying to connect with his daughters after a family tragedy. And that was a really nice contrast to the mayhem being caused by the lion. I feel like Idris Elba has the corner on the market when it comes to daddy-daughter films or girl-dad movies. Remember Daddy's Little Girls? Unfortunately, much like a lot of the movies in this genre, Beast was very formulaic and very predictable. Like, 5 minutes in, I was like, I have a pretty good idea about how this is going to turn out. And as the movie was going along, I kept hoping that, okay, maybe it wouldn't turn out the way I'd predicted, but sure enough, it turned out pretty much exactly how I'd predicted. So for that reason, it was disappointing, but still it was an entertaining movie to watch. For the movie Beast, I would say saunter to your nearest cinema. But I feel like as South Africans, we should saunter in our droves to our nearest cinemas and support our fellow South Africans. So yeah, guys, go see Beast.